from deep. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Freak with it. Ellis with a screen on Bryant. Here's Freak. Fires the three. Kept alive. Smith. And that one's good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
So it's both. Both teams making substitutions here. The Wolverines shooting their first free throw of the evening. Here's Foster. And another miss by Villanova. The Wolverines leading by 3. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
The free throw off from Richards. Foster dishes to Gaines. From past the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge. surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
On the court for Michigan, Richards in at the 3. Taylor is out there with Cunningham. And it's Knight in at the 2 spot. And that one's good.
Wow. And what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
On the Wildcats, so Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and the better runs they're on right now as a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Here is Gaines. He's guarded by Stevenson. Shoots from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. They set the pick. Freak with it. Jones covering. There's 1:34 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Jones kicks it to Gaines. Foster passes to Gaines. .59 seconds left here in the first half. Jones, no one around him. They shoot again. Rejected by Taylor. Now here's Freak. He's got 6. There's the pick. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it to Foster. To the paint. Takes it from 10. And another miss by Villanova.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And it's Freak missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it,
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Wolverines up 2. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Bryant is out there with Cooper. And it's Beal in at the point guard.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Left side, Miller. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Wolverines leading by 3. Here's Flash. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that one's good.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Freak with it. Now Beal defending. Crawford against Bryant. Smith dishes to Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 12 points for Freak.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Jones is checked. Villanova trails by 10. Richards in at shooting guard. Wright is out there with Smith. And it's Banks in at the point. And stolen by Wright. To the inside. And Jefferson gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Bryant's shot is good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
To the left side wing, Richards. And the Wolverines, another three.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
And Foster kicks to Bryant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Wolverines leading by 12. Here's Jefferson, banked in off the glass.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
They double him with Freak. Here's Cooper. Shot is off. Smith with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Freak with it. Jones covering. Screen by Smith. Richards passes to Smith. Feeds it to Banks. Michigan moving it around. And here's Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jefferson. The three. Ross grabs the board.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
The feed now to Foster. Now the dish to Ross. Passes it to Jones. He kicks to Foster. Now here's Ross. Jones the pass to Foster. Bryant has the open look. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And that one's good. Freak.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Bryant drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Screen by Smith. In the corner, it's Jefferson. He dishes it to Freak. Screen by Smith. Here's Richards. It falls.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just